Is Puerto Rico Democrat or Republican? Let's find out. For over a decade, through 3 separate plebiscites, voters in Puerto Rico have declared their desire to end the colony and expressed their preference for statehood as their future political status. Yet despite the calls for full equality, some members of Congress seek to continue the disenfranchisement of island residents by spreading the false belief that if Puerto Rico chooses statehood, it would automatically become a blue state.
This would give them more control of the Senate.
Of course, that would get them 2 more senators.
Don't you remember what we did back in grade school? 50, nifty, United States.
But that's not the reality of the Puerto Rican electorate. Traditionally, the political parties in Puerto Rico have been established according to the preference for the island's future political status, either statehood, independence, or continuing the current territory status. However, within all the parties on the island, there are those who identify themselves as either Republican or Democrat at the national level, as either conservatives or liberals. A perfect example is the current gubernatorial primary in Puerto Rico, featuring incumbent Governor Pedro Pierluisi and the resident commissioner Jennifer Gonzalez Colon. Both are staunch supporters of statehood for the island, yet at the national level, they stand on opposite ends of the political spectrum. In recent history, voters in Puerto Rico have elected governors, local legislators, mayors, and other local elected officials that identify nationally as both Republicans and Democrats. Puerto Rican voters have also sent both Republican and Democratic candidates to Congress as the island's non-voting resident commissioner. The bottom line is, the Puerto Rican electorate is made up of swing voters. As seen in states like Florida, they are an attainable and essential electorate for both Democrats and Republicans.
The impact of Latino voters in Florida, DeSantis winning majority of the Puerto Rican vote in that I-4 corridor.
We break down the statistics. Florida has been decided in the last 3 presidential elections by less than 2%. You guys are 5% of the vote. If you go out, you might elect a new president of the United States.
However, when some federal elected officials deny the fundamental right to vote to their own fellow U.S. citizens because of the fear that it would dilute their power, that is both irrational and it violates America's most basic principle of government by consent of the governed.
Many people believe that this is a Republican or a Democratic issue, and it's not. This is an issue of consent. People of Puerto Rico consent that we need to become a state.
To overcome this ignorant and dishonest mindset, we need to listen to the demands of our fellow U.S. citizens in Puerto Rico, who are asking for the opportunity to be able to choose their political future at the ballot box. 125 years of American colonialism in Puerto Rico is enough. Go to pr51st.com and click on Take Action to contact your members of Congress. Together, we can stop the colony and let Puerto Rico decide.